Hi there, I'm Brian Whitmore, host of the Power Vertical podcast, and this is the Daily Vertical. In high-profile cases, Russian courts don't really rule on matters of law. Instead, they are instruments in matters of politics. They send signals, they settle scores, and they advance Kremlin objectives. So what exactly did we learn from Alexei Navalny's most recent show trial that wrapped up yesterday? What was the Kremlin trying to say by giving Navalny a 5-year suspended sentence on embezzlement charges that are widely believed to be frivolous? What does it mean that Navalny got the exact same sentence that was handed down by the exact same court back in 2013? What does it mean that the verdict repeated word for word the very same verdict that was overturned by the Supreme Court in November? What it all basically means is that the conversation and the argument in the Kremlin over what to do about Navalny is ongoing. There's a faction in the Kremlin that views Navalny as dangerous to Vladimir Putin's regime. They fear he could be a vehicle for populist and anti-establishment sentiments, and that if left free, he could eventually blindside the Kremlin. This faction wants to lock Navalny up and throw away the key. And had Navalny been given a real prison sentence, it would have indicated that this faction won the argument. But another faction wants to use Navalny. They want to let him run for president to give next year's elections an aura of legitimacy and defeat him decisively with the Kremlin's considerable administrative resources. If Navalny had been acquitted outright, it would have meant that this faction won out. What a conviction and a suspended sentence suggests is that the argument about Navalny is ongoing and that the Putin regime doesn't yet know what to do about him. Yesterday's verdict was just the latest chapter in the Navalny saga, but it's far from the last one. Keep telling me what you think in the comments section, on the Power Vertical's Twitter feed, and on our Facebook page. I'm Brian Whitmore, and that was the Daily Vertical.